So here's something no one really tells you. The happiest women after 70 aren't the ones who hold on the tightest. They're the ones who learn to let go. Not everything, not all at once, but the right things. The weight you've carried for decades, physically, emotionally, spiritually. What if releasing it is exactly what sets you free? You've reached a chapter in life that's often misunderstood. People think it's about slowing down. But what if it's actually about waking up to a piece of freedom, a joy that's been buried under years of shoulds, obligations, and unspoken regrets? After 70 years of living, loving, and giving, you don't need to prove anything anymore. This is not the season of striving. It is the season of releasing. You've shown up for your family, your community, your responsibilities. But now comes a quieter question. What if you started showing up fully for yourself? Because joy and peace aren't things you chase anymore. They're already here, waiting quietly beneath the clutter. And not just the clutter on your shelves, but the kind in your heart, your habits, even in the people you've kept around too long out of guilt or habit. Today, let's gently explore the things it's time to let go of. Not because you're giving up, but because you're finally choosing ease. Let go of the clutter that closes in. A home filled with memories can also become a place filled with weight. Not everything you've saved still serves you. Drawers packed tight, closets bursting, attics echoing with the past. It's not just about space, it's about your spirit. Start with one drawer, one box, one memory. Ask yourself, does this still bring me joy, or just fear to release it? Remember, letting go isn't forgetting. It's choosing peace over pressure. And many of the things you no longer need, they can become a blessing to someone else. A warm blanket, a good book, a radio that still hums. They're not junk. They're love, ready to move on. Next, let go of relationships that drain you. You've given your heart over and over. You've listened when no one asked how you felt. But not everyone in your life deserves a seat at your table anymore. Some people lift you just by hearing their voice. Others leave you heavy, small, or invisible. Protecting your peace now isn't cruel. It's wisdom. You don't have to cut people off with anger, but you can limit time, distance yourself, or choose silence over obligation. You can love someone from afar. That isn't failure. That's self-respect. And then let go of responsibilities that no longer belong to you. You've carried families, holidays, to-do lists, and everyone else's problems for years. But just because you can still do it all doesn't mean you should. Ask yourself, is this helping or just a habit? If you stop hosting every gathering, would your family learn to step up? If you didn't say yes to every favor, would your body finally rest? Letting go isn't abandonment. It's trust in others and in yourself. The garden can grow wild. The house doesn't have to shine. This is your time to breathe. And while we're at it, release regret. That quiet voice whispering, you should have done more, or you missed your chance. That voice isn't truth. It's an old ghost. Would you speak that way to your younger self? No. Then stop speaking that way to the woman you are now. You've done your best. You've survived things others couldn't imagine. And you're still here. Every mistake taught you something. Every failure led somewhere new. There is grace in surviving. There is beauty in trying again. Let go, too, of those quiet habits that steal your joy. The skipped meals, the overwork, the constant news cycle. The way you say yes when your soul screams no. Those things might have helped you survive once, but they are no longer helping you live. Your body is wiser now. It tells you when it's tired, when it's overwhelmed. Listen to it. Nourish it. Water before coffee. Movement before guilt. Rest before breakdown. This is not self-indulgence. This is self-respect. Now, take a deep breath. Because it's also time to release the beliefs that kept you small. Maybe you were taught to stay quiet, to make space for others, to avoid conflict. Maybe you believed aging meant decline. But the truth is, you are more powerful now than ever. You have perspective, resilience, courage. You are not finished. You are becoming. So tear up the rules that were never yours. You're allowed to learn, to speak up, to say no more. And yes, finally, then let go of financial guilt. You spent your life saving, stretching, sacrificing. You skipped joy so others could thrive. But now, if you're secure, let your money serve you. A new chair, a warm meal, a class you've always wanted to try. This is not waste. This is the return on your investment. You earned this life. Don't let old fears rob you of comfort. You can't take it with you, but you can let it bring you ease now. And finally, let go of your fear of change. Routine is safe, yes. But change? Change is the doorway to the next version of your life. Downsizing, trying new technology, walking a different path. It doesn't have to be scary. You've already survived heartbreak, illness, grief. You're not afraid because you're weak. You're cautious because you're wise. But wisdom also knows when to say, I'm ready. Change doesn't mean chaos. It means possibility. You have lived through so many seasons. You've been strong for others when no one saw. But this, right now, is your time. Not to prove anything, not to fix anyone, but to come home to yourself. To gently set down the weight that was never yours to carry forever. To make space for peace, for clarity, for stillness. Because letting go isn't loss, it's freedom. And at this point in your life, freedom isn't just a dream, it's a right you've earned. So today, choose yourself. Choose peace. Choose joy, not because the world says you should, but because your soul quietly whispers, it's time.